Ladies and gentlemen, episode in progress. I apologize. I forgot to do the ramble, intro, preamble. We have just left Grimby or whatever it's called, and we are now heading towards Sheffield in a truck loaded with some kind of chemical, acetylene. There we go, 12 tons of acetylene. So hazardous cargo, and a huge job into Czechoslovakia. Ostrava, $67,000 or 67,000 euros. I apologize. So we should be able to make back all the money we spent on this truck in the next trip. And there's really no more upgrades aside from maybe a cool paint job for this truck. But I've gotten all the upgrades that I want for the truck, and so it's pretty much done being upgraded. And then we can work on paying loans off and maybe starting another garage somewhere. Love it when these guys pull in 800 bucks. That's great. 200 bucks though, not so happy about that. Somebody else brought in a couple $1,000s though, because we just went from 4,000 up to $7,000. So that's good. Yeah, it still hit the. I can never make these real tight turns. I'm so bad at this. Now you'll notice in this new cabin, we do have a GPS system now, so I no longer have to keep our GPS monitor on. We can just have our status screen going, and also see the GPS at the same time, which is great. And even when I want to, I can even turn that off. Though right now, while we're in the city and things are kind of hectic, I'd like to keep it on. What's going on up here? What is this? Do we have to go? What? Oh, okay. It's a loop around. Okay, that's a little confusing looking on the GPS, but... So we've got our nicely upgraded MAN truck with the cool colors, and, oops, that's not what I wanted. Cool paint scheme now, or cool blue anyway. All of our cool little visor there with the lights on it, and also the Viking bug guard at the bottom of the truck, and our blue wheels. I'm very happy with this truck. It now has a cell phone holder up there. See my cell phone up on the left that was not there before. Pardon me. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We are in England. Jolly old England on the A15. I have no idea where we're headed, but I do know that we are going to be taking a boat and hopefully getting all of our rest fulfilled. I have no idea if I'm speeding. What's the speed here? Unfortunately, the GPS, the speed is covered up by the steering wheel. That's not going to help us win any happiness. But 90 kilometers an hour seems awfully fast. So, but I guess when you're looking at it miles per hour, it's really only like 55. I mean, trucks in America travel at 70 miles an hour for the most part, at least in Ohio. And that's like 120 kilometers an hour, so it's 90 is really not that fast. It's going to drop down to 80 here, though. Oh, we're crossing the bridge again. Okay, so we're headed back. Going the other way. There are speed cameras, so we need to watch our speed and be careful. But it is 80 kilometers an hour, 50 miles an hour. And so we're doing okay. And so once again, in the twilight of morning, we are crossing the bridge. Back to the other side of England here, wherever this is. I think let's take a look on the map, because I've always wanted to... oh, actually, no, we're headed north. So this is the inlet here. Whatever this is in England, that big inlet right there. I'm not sure what that is, but that's what we're crossing right now. I know it's a little bit off on the map scale, but that's definitely the bay that we're crossing. English Bay, we'll call it for now. And there's some kind of loop around up here that we have to do. So I like this truck. Like I said, it's kind of blah. It's not like a super exciting truck to look at. The inside is blah. The outside is kind of blah. It's You know, the Scania, it's ugly, but it's kind of weird to look at, and so it kind of draws your eye. The DAF truck has that super exciting interior with the outside color brought into the inside. That's cool. That has kind of like a modern, almost a Volkswagen Beetle from like the late 90s, early 2000s look, where it was kind of cool to have the metal, the color of your car from the outside show up on the inside with like kind of crazy plastic interiors and leather seats and stuff like that. So the Volvo is refined leather seating, you know, excellent quality craftsmanship. The Mercedes was kind of plastic 80s feeling. I didn't really like that one too much. This truck just kind of, I don't know that I'm going the right way here. Shoot, I wasn't supposed to get off. I'm just going to get right back on again. Okay. The Mercedes was kind of 80s. It's nice, but it didn't I don't know, the Volvo seemed like it was more refined inside. The Fiat was pretty weird. We probably should buy another Fiat truck. I've never bought the big one. I had the little, like the crappy one that I started out the game with at the beginning. Not Fiat, I'm sorry, Renault. And everybody was like, hey, I'm a truck driver and Renault sucks, don't buy them. Like Fiat. But I did like that Renault truck, and I think my company has a couple of them for the cheapest trucks that we use, like for the beginner drivers. But those might be Iveco Australises also. So trucks that I still need to buy. We definitely need to get the big Fiat, the big ugly one with this real square looking front. See, I don't know what speed I'm supposed to be going because it doesn't tell me. 80, okay. We also need to try out the Iveco Truck of the World, because that one, like I said, that's a new one that's in the game, I think. I really don't think that was there before. Or maybe it just wasn't unlocked to me, but that Game of the Year or the Truck of the Year thing, I'm pretty sure that Iveco wasn't available. I think they only had one model at the beginning of the game, and I think they've added that in since I started playing again. So I want to check that truck out too. So we still have one or two trucks that we need to buy that I haven't, you know, lived with for long. But this truck out of all of them is just kind of probably one of the reasons why I never bought it, is because it doesn't really have a lot of character to it. I guess if you're a big MAN fan, then you probably love seeing this truck in the game. But I've got a lot of people that aren't MAN fans that on my channel that have the opposite. Some guys love them, but I've had a lot of people tell me that they call the MAN the hill tester. You see how much you slow down, you can tell how steep the hill is because the truck has no horsepower. But I've had other guys tell me that they use these trucks all the time and that they're wonderful. And I stopped because it said speed camera ahead and all these people are slowing down. Okay, here we go. I don't know what the speed is here. 49, 48. There we go. Ugh. It's a roundabout. Time to have an accident. Give way. There we go. There's a clear instruction right there. Some of these roundabouts, I'm not sure what the symbols mean. This one is definitely clear that I do not have the right of way. But that guy didn't. This white car's going to plow right into me. Watch. Yep. No, he didn't. He waited. Hey. Sorry, I'm from Europe. I don't know your English ways. I'm confused. Can you tell? Okay, we're getting near the docks here. Oh, I need to get a screenshot too. I forgot to get a screenshot. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Let's get a screenshot. Hold on here. Pause. Screenshot successful. Oh yeah, yo. And so we're about to hop on the boat, and it's a good time because my guy's getting a little sleepy, so he'll get to have a couple hours of rest. I don't know which city we're supposed to go to. I hate it when they give you the options of different cities because I'm never sure which one I'm supposed to go to. Oh, that was the Renault I was talking about right there, the one we just passed. It's ugly, but it might be make an interesting truck. It looks like it's probably super expensive. Fine quality. So let's go ahead and hop the boat. And we need to go to see. Here's what the problem is. I think we need to go to Europort. Yeah, because we need to. We're going south, so this is the one we want. So let's go ahead and embark. 11-hour trip. My guy will be fully rested when we get back on the other side. So that's kind of cool. And now we get to drive on the normal side of the road, so no more accidents. I didn't have too many when I was in England, but I did have when I went to pick this trailer up, and unfortunately I forgot to record, so you guys missed that at the very beginning. I did wreck the truck twice. I hit a truck. I was looking at how pretty it was, and then smashed into a truck in front of me. And then right away as I made a turn, and of course because I'm not familiar with turning from the right-hand side to the left-hand side backwards on the wrong side of the road, I crashed into a car. I cut him off because I forgot that he had the right of way, because I'm thinking right turn and it's a left turn, and it's so I don't drive so well when I'm in England, and neither do they. But they do it. In the game, there's no difference between the standard drivers and the... So I can go either to Rotterdam or XXXX. What's in XXXX? I haven't found that one yet. Aye! I'm going to wear my brakes out. Doing the best I can here. So, I apologize if you're a MAN fan and I'm criticizing your favorite truck. This is not a bad truck. It's a great truck, actually. But it doesn't have anything that makes it stand out from the rest. It's just kind of there. And I think that's probably, like I said, one of the reasons why I never purchased this truck, is it just didn't have anything that was like, ooh, look at that, or ooh, look at that. It's just kind of like, oh, it's a truck. And that's it. It's a truck. Truck, truck, truck. Alright, so we're gonna... I'm actually probably going to have to go to bed now. It's very late in the morning, and I'm tired. It's like 3 o'clock almost in the morning. I don't know why I stayed up so late, but there it is. It's late, and I'm still up. So I need to go to bed here soon. So we're just going to stop here in the middle of the road, and we'll pick up. And you guys won't even notice a difference. It's going to be the same episode. So anyway, I will be right back like magic. You will pick up right where we left off. Boop. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Oh. I need to set my shifter. Alright, so today we are in Europe and heading towards Rotterdam. I'm not sure if I'm continuing this episode or if this is a separate episode. I don't know. But it's quite a dead zone on this truck. Hang on, I gotta fix that. I got that new controller. I'm still driving manual for some reason. Let me change my options. Let's see here. Yeah. That's not what I want. Gameplay. Right. Rain probability, show navigation, route advisor, truck limit, traffic offense. Transmission type. Sequential. Everything else looks good. Blah, blah, blah. But I need to look at the dead zone, so that's probably under controls.
Yep, I was right.
Oh, yeah, dead zone. We want 0 on the steering. What, Ryan? Well, then you and Mark will have to go when Mark gets back.
Mark's coming back?
Well, yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. Okay, much better. There we go. So I'm driving with my new controller. It might take me a little while to figure some of the things out. I will tell you this, though. It makes a huge difference. I love my new controller. It's really awesome. But it is like driving a real truck, so you have to kind of... It changes the way you play the game. It's no longer a real game feeling. Definitely the shifting is adding a new level of realism to my game, too, which I love. Get over here. It's got 50 kilometers an hour. Whoa, it's at 100 there. So some of the controls I'm still getting used to, but I do like it because I can change things on the fly now. I can adjust my all my interior settings. What does that mean? Well, I can... Oops, that's not the right button. What did I do? I think I double buttoned something, so hold on one second. And I just set this up right now for this, so it's all new to me. But I will tell you this, I am really enjoying this. It's the SciTech steering wheel. You should have seen a review on my channel. If you are watching all the videos on my channel, you would have seen that I purchased the Farm Sim controller. But it really works really, really well for the truck sim. Because you can use the controller as a stick shift. It's got gas brake. Very nice steering wheel. I love the way the steering wheel feels. Even though it's not force feedback, it's a very comfortable, good joystick as I drive off the road because I'm not paying attention. It just gives you a much more realistic feel on driving. So, plus it has all the controls, pretty much everything you need. You no longer have to use the keyboard. It's all right there on your truck. So I got to get used to driving stick shift again, though. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. So we're still in the man truck. We are on our way to, I believe, somewhere in Germany. Now I have the speedometer or the cruise control set to 80. I'm not sure why we're cruising up to oh, just a hill, that's why. Gotta be careful not to over rev. So it'll take some getting used to, but I'm sure I'll be an expert driver by the end of the night. So anyway, yeah, so the SciTech wheel is really good. Definitely as I used it, I got to play with it some last night, and this is really the first video I'm making with it. I definitely feel like it's worthwhile. It was expensive, but it's definitely, especially for the truck sims and the farm sim, it just makes it a lot more realistic. I find myself in the farm sim riding around in the cockpit a lot more, which I knew that would happen, but I find myself running harvesters from the cockpit more than, or the driving area. I call it a cockpit. I know it's probably not right. What would you call that? The cabin. There you go. I find myself in the cabin more often than not in the farm sim now, though I still play from the outside too, but I was driving around on one of my old tractors doing some baling. One of those open top tractors, and it works really well. So anyway, enough said. It's worthwhile. I just have to get used to the sequential shifter now. The one thing I do wish, and this is a game thing. It's not has nothing to do with the controller. I wish that when you shifted to neutral and then shifted back into gear, it would put you in a gear. Like, let's say you're going 50 kilometers an hour, and all of a sudden you got to slow down like this. I have to shift gear by gear down into the right gear, whereas in real life you'd shift to neutral and then pop it back in like 3 or 4 gears down. So. Oh, I'm still going too fast. Oh, just when I press the brake. Oh well, what are you going to do? Why do I have so little money? I don't even remember what I did. I must have bought... Oh, I bought this truck. That's right. So we're going 50 kilometers an hour because that's the speed around here. And we are in Amsterdam, I believe. Either Rotterdam or Amsterdam. But we're heading across to... I think my delivery's into Czechoslovakia. We can check the navigator here. No. Yeah. Ostrava. That's Czechoslovakia? Or Czech Republic? I don't know. Where's Ostrava, Ryan? Is that Czech Republic? Oh, Ryan's got his headphones on. Where's the city of Ostrava? Or Ostrava?
All the names of the cities always confuse me.
Yeah. I agree.
Not good at Eastern Europeans.
Oh well, I think I'm way under speed here. Set our cruise control back up to 80. This truck is nice. It jumps right up speed-wise. Got a lot of horsepower. Definitely needs every ounce. Now, the only thing I don't like about this truck is that part of the GPS is behind the steering wheel. I suppose that could be remedied. Let's fix that. So if I go to F1... Oh, no. Wrong. Whoa! Yeah. Okay, that wasn't the right button. So F2? No, those are the mirrors. F4. There we go. We can go in here and... Yeah, I don't want the light adjustment. Next. No, how do I get into my seat adjustment? Crap. So I guess we have to go into the menu. That's really stupid. Cabin adjustments, seat. And I want to, let's see if we can scoot the guy over to the right a little bit. There we go. Maybe right there. And that lets us see what the current speed limit is. It looks like it's 680. All right. So that fixes that. That little quirk. I think I have to get over here because it looks like this lane is going to go off towards Liege. So it looks like we're headed back into Germany here. Yep. Lane ended, just like I thought. I found one of these lanes in American Truck Simulator where the lane ends and one goes on and the other one ends. They're so rare in America. Usually it's 2 lanes and an exit lane. But they do happen here and there. However, you get a big warning like exit only, exit only. There's like 2 or 3 signs almost always warning you that you're about to get an exit. So here in America they tell you ahead of time that, oh look, things are about to change on you. Oops, sorry. I got a new chair too, so I'm playing around with that while I'm driving. In real life, a new seat. Let's see here. There we go, that's better. Now I can actually add, now that I have a brights on and off switch, like in real life, where I don't have to find it on the keyboard, I might add some auxiliary lights to the front of the truck, or whatever my next truck is. We'll do it to this truck, because this truck's going to get decked out. Oops. So we have 8 hours to our next rest stop, and our destination is 17 hours away. We've got 49 hours to get there. We should be just fine. So we're going to drive through the night, it looks like. And one of the other things I changed, I can look at the different GPS modes. And that's kind of nice because it gives us a look-see up ahead. Like if I need gas or if I need to get, if I need to sleep or whatever, I can see what's coming up pretty far ahead. Looks like we're okay on gas. I could use a fill-up. So maybe we'll stop at the next station, which is a bit of the ways down the road. Look at them cows. Moo. I think we passed that guy before, didn't we? Starting to get to be a little too much like real life. He's like, hey, didn't you pass me before? But I really like the fact that I can roll the cruise control up and down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to definitely stop and get gas here. And that should be enough to get us to our destination. I don't think we'll have to stop again, but maybe... Yeah, just to be safe. We'll get it again when we sleep. Maybe we'll let it go down a little bit more. We're in Germany now. We shouldn't have any problem finding gas. There's a lot of gas stations in Germany. It's just when you get up into the, like, Denmark and Sweden. I want to check the company manager real quick here and see. We may stop in Uppsala. Let's just to see how these guys are doing. Because that garage isn't producing, so maybe they need a visit from the boss. So after this trip, we might try to find a freight going up to Uppsala, and we're going to swing in and have a little talking to our employees. Like, what do you guys need? Why are you not producing the way you should be producing? I'm here from Warsaw to give you a warning. Is this the gas station? This is not gas. So we've crossed... maybe we're back in Amsterdam. Because the German flag was second there, so I don't know. Alright. So I'm going to shut the truck off. Whoa! Loud refueling. So I've never been all the way through the gears on this truck. But we're about to. There we go. Now, one thing I've noticed, I went back and watched my very first video of this game, and I was right. It actually it wasn't Mercedes, it was Majestic. So they must have gotten licensing in the game after they got the game going. So it's kind of funny to see that. I went back and was watching the first and second episode, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was actually a Majestic truck. So it's funny to see this game has changed a decent amount since I got it. And I think that's pretty cool. Majestic. Wait, I'm not supposed to get off here. Sorry, dude. Look out. Idiot. See the blinker? Hello? The idiot just drove in the back of my truck. It's like, I got my blinker on, I'm coming over, the guy's like behind, just plows right into my trailer because he's a moron.
Funny thing too is people do that in real life.
Yeah, they do. You're right. No, I'm not going to let him over. Nope. You're going to stay behind me now, buddy. I'm protesting. This is what truckers do in America when they're pissed. Alright, but I gotta get off somewhere here. I can't tell from my GPS what I'm doing. Alright, we're getting off on the other end. All right. Sorry, I'm concentrating on driving. It's so different having to actually work the gear shift and listen to the motor and hear where I'm supposed to shift. I do notice the European trucks seem to shift at a higher RPM than the American trucks. Most of the American trucks, you're supposed to shift around 1500 RPM. These, even the computer, when you allow the automatic transmission to do it, seems to shift more around 2000 RPM, just under. All right, so where are we going here? Yeah, I definitely like this GPS view better. The other one's not cutting it. Oh no! Here we go again. At least there was no car there that time. Oh, speeding. As usual. Wait, what's this up ahead? There's some kind of sign. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm getting off here anyway. Alright. Oops, lugging it. Whoa, a little high. Now, one of the things I like about the controller, and I pointed this out in the review, you can pop your head back and forth pretty quickly to see what's going on around you. So that's neat. Oh, so anyway, I was going to say, the other thing I noticed, if you go back and watch my very first video of this series, you'll see the, when I put the blinker on, it's like tick, 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 tick. It's like so not synchronous, like it just bounces all over the place. I don't know if it's because I had a slower computer back then, or if it's actually a function of the game, but we're going to kind of low on the RPMs there. I want to be going 60 kilometers an hour here, so. There we go. Now we're high on the RPM, so got to find that happy medium. I will say, aside from my bad driving, it is much easier to steer with the steering wheel over the joystick. I'm very happy. So we're going straight here. We're making a little bit of income from some of our drivers. That's good to pay for all the tickets that I get when I drive. However, I do bring in the most income by far. Obviously, you know, because I'm so amazing. I probably bring in, you know, 80% of the company's income. These other guys are bringing in a little bit here and there. But I also have to pay them, so they're not going to make as much as I do because I'm paying myself when I work. So, just like real life. When I work, I make money. When somebody else does the work for me, I lose money. Right, Ryan? I was just talking about how when I work for myself, I make money. When I pay somebody else like you to work for me, I lose money. But then again, I get to play my video games. Ryan's over there slaving and laboring on wedding photos while I'm here playing a video game. Oh, he's happy because he's making money. He's going to be able to buy his PS4 this summer. So look at this. Look at this guy. I'm going 60 kilometers an hour, and this guy wants to go faster. Oh, that was an interesting move. He could have had it. He was almost there. Why? He still had the pass. Interesting. I mean, I'm going the speed limit. It's not like I'm going slow. I wish I could see this during the day. It'd be a lot prettier. Oh well, what are you going to do? There's some kind of stop up ahead. How are we doing on sleep? We've got 5 hours before we have to sleep. So we're heading towards Hanover. I think at some point they're going to have us drop south, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a dark night. Almost midnight. Still a little bit of blue out there, though. Surprised it hasn't started raining. And we're going to be getting on the expressway here. Let's go ahead and pop off the cruise. There we go. Nice and smooth. Everybody's leveling up. That's good. Those are all the our new guys up in Uppsala. They're starting to level up here. It's good news indeed. Very happy. Now the downside is when they start leveling up, then it takes longer before you get paid, but you get bigger amounts, so it's all good. 80 kilometers an hour, and we're set on our cruise. Four hours to rest. And I'm on the berm once again. Oh, Arthur, learn to drive. Learn to drive. Sweet. Swear I'm off the road more than I'm on the road. These lanes are super narrow. I think that might be what it looks like in a truck, but I've driven box trucks before and it wasn't this bad. But they also sit lower. So that does have something to do with it. I know I don't feel, I mean, in American Truck Simulator, some of the roads are pretty dang narrow, but they don't feel this narrow. This is pretty dang narrow. Pretty dang narrow. I've got quite an archive of farm sim videos to share with you. I will be going out of town for 2 weeks. You'll probably see this video during that time. I'm going to be finally got my schedule for Indianapolis, and we need to take a look at the map real quick here. Hang on. All right. I have to sleep in 4 hours. I think I want to see details. Need to get close. I'm here. I've got beds there. Are there beds at the next stop? Yeah. So we'll try to make the other side of Hanover as we get into Magdeburg, and we'll stop here at this rest stop there. So anyway, I am going to be out of town, which means I will not be recording much at all, if any. I probably will just be playing. I'm trying to get back into World of Warships. Black Chicken and I have been playing. And having a lot of fun, actually, playing Tier 5 cruisers. I'm terrible with the battle. Well, we had some really good battles in the battleships, too, though. I've been playing the Tier 4 American battleship, and that is the... I don't remember which one it is. I think it's the Wyoming. And then I've also got the Arkansas, the beta ship, so... Oh, I love this new chair. I wish I could push it a little closer, though. Woo. Oh, yuck. Crash. Sorry, the cables are touching my legs. It's making me crazy. Jungle cables making me mad. Making me crazy. As I drive all over the road. I'm a German. No, actually, I'm not. I'm German. I'm Bofors the Cannon. Oh, that's right. You just have to hold it down and beep beeps twice. Doesn't that sound like a train horn? It's great to be an engine when you're puffing along. Huff, puff, puffing along. Oh, huff, puff, puffing along. You know it's great to be an engine when you're puffing along. Huff, puff. Ryan's laughing at me. Does that take you back to when you were a little kid, Ryan?
Back to a few years ago, too. I think other kids.
What, Rue?
It takes me back to when the other kids watched it.
Oh, when the other kids watch it?
Part of the fact that all our Thomas was on VHS.
Yeah, yep. We had all the Thomas videos. They were all on VHS back then, man. Video cassettes. Of course, they're all ruined now. We got a lot of them on DVD, and of course, then you can go on the internet and watch like the first 3 seasons. You just type in YouTube like first season. People post the entire season like in one video. So, even my younger kids, like John, a lot of times if I want to get him to calm down or take a nap, I'll put it on my iPad. And he just lays there and falls asleep while we watch Thomas together. I love Thomas the Tank Engine. I have a little secret. And of course, you guys know I'm a total nerd. I mean, here I am playing video games on YouTube for almost a living. Not quite, but I do spend... Yeah, as we get more subscribers here, that might be a possibility. But you know, I do it every day pretty much for like an hour or 2, 3 hours I spend working on recordings, and then during the day I have to, you know, edit those recordings while I'm working on my photos for my other business, and so it's a lot of work. Anyway, I'm a nerd, obviously. When I was a teenager, like 13, 14 years old, I used to come home from school, get a bowl of cereal, and watch, you know, Thomas the Tank Engine. Shining Time Station is what it was on. And I couldn't stand Shining Time Station, but I really loved, obviously, watching Thomas. So I'd put up with the Shining Time Station crap just to see Thomas the Tank Engine. And it was, you know, those first couple seasons were great because they had George Carlin and Alec Baldwin, Ringo Starr. Oh my gosh, that's right. I forgot Ringo Starr. Oh, he was the best. Ringo Starr was the best narrator of all of them because, of course, he has that really heavy British accent, you know. The real guttural, you know, hey, it's Thomas the Tank Engine. And so Thomas went back to the shop. Poor Thomas. He's got that really heavy accent, and so it's just great. I love. Oh man, so I used to come home every day and watch that. And Ringo Starr was actually in Shining Time Station, so he and I think George Carlin was too. I think they both guest starred on that show a lot. Like they were in a lot of the episodes. So here's our stop for the night. Let's go ahead and pull over, and we'll start winding down.
Daddy.
Hey, what's up, P? P, are you my little friend?
Yeah.
P and I went for a walk last night, didn't we, P? P's been hanging out with me a lot. We actually go to. She wants to join the choir at church, so because she goes with me. She always goes with me to practice, and she's like, "I want to be in the choir." I'm like, "Well, we can ask." It'd be really cute if she could get in there. I don't know if they'll let her because she's pretty young. Like being 8 years old, it's kind of not that they'd be mean about it, but they'd be like, "Well, then every other 8-year-old's going to want to be in the choir." So we'll see what happens, but I don't know. I think they'll probably honor her wanting to serve. You know, she's so cute. Oh my gosh, she's the best daughter ever. Well, they both are. Violet's the other best daughter ever, at least in my family. All right, let's gas her up. I got to tell you, if you guys have the money, at least to get a steering wheel, I am enjoying this game. I can't even tell you how much more fun this is having a steering wheel playing this game. I'm having a blast. This is ridiculous. It should not be this much fun. I forgot how much fun it was, especially driving games like this. Well, of course, a steering wheel would be for a driving game. What else would you? P. All the kids want to play it, though. Like, they're all... P was playing the farm sim this morning when I was gone working. P's beeping the horn. She's like, "Can I play the farm sim?" I'm like, "Yeah." So she's on there. What did you do? Did you get some harvesting done, Pee-Ree?
I was on the one I was playing yesterday.
Oh, the $1 million farm?
Yeah.
The one that has all the money?
Yeah, but I didn't save it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we don't save on that one because that's my test farm.
Why didn't you grab
Parking brake
use your
on.
bank money?
Might use my bank money?
Yeah, you have money in the bank.
Like in real life?
No, in the farming sim.
What do you mean, P?
You have money that you can take out.
Ouch! That was the wrong button.
You have money you can take out.
Hold on, folks. Got a new fancy chair. Ouch! Oh, from the furniture store. I have a friend that runs a used furniture store. Ow. Okay, let's not be pulling all the buttons there, P. And it's an office chair, I bought it for $170. It's probably like a $400 office chair. It's like the real thing, you know. And because I got tired of my chairs breaking. Oh, I don't have to back out of the spot. It's not a curve spot. Oops. Just check and make sure I'm clear on this side as I pull out. Yep. So anyway, I just pulled the wrong lever. It's got 3 levers. You can lean the seat forward and backwards. You can lean the back like a car seat forward and backwards.
Wow.
And then you can push it up and down. And I had my leg tucked under the chair, and I put the down one, like with the piston. I pulled that one by mistake. I meant to push the back back a little bit, and it totally came down on my foot, and that freaking hurt. I will never do that again. But it helps me sit up straight, but yet still be comfortable, because I found that as I'm playing games, a lot of times I like tend to lean forward towards the screen, and that's great, except for I really need the back support. So
And also hurt your neck.
I figured, you know, I'd just rather get a good used office chair, which is what I did. So I'm very happy with it. I'm just trying to get it to the point where I'm super comfortable. I think I just got it there. Oh yeah. Because like I said, I like to sit forward a bit, but I want to be, you know, careful. That's not what I should have done.
And whenever you lean forward, it hurts your back.
Yeah, like my back was hurting real bad yesterday when I was playing, and I'm like, I gotta fix this. This is not right.
Hurts your neck 'cause your neck.
Right. Need better posture. There we go.
Yeah, why don't you give this chair to Mom?
Why don't I what?
Mom could use this chair.
Whatever. Mom can take whatever chair she wants. I'm not stopping her. I can't tell my cruise control. Oh, what happened? My information. That's weird. My information screen shut off when I turned it off. Weird. Cool. Okay. I think I should probably just keep it in 11th gear. Whoa. I buy a new chair probably once every 2 years. I think this one will last longer because it's an actual office chair. Like it's actually, you know, commercial grade.
Dad,
I've been buying them from Staples and they just wear out.
Dad, I can't.
The kids use them, I use them, the kids bounce on them and stuff, and it's like they break over time. Yes, Evelyn.
Okay, I couldn't reach those pedals if my chair is high like this. Look,
Yeah.
only my tippy toes can touch the ground. Look, Dad. Look, tippy toes.
Oh yeah. That Thomas song is going through my head now. It's great to be an engine when you're puffing along. Huff, puff, puffing along. Huff, puff, puffing along. And then the other one, they had that real sad one. It wasn't sad, but it sounded sad. The snow one, remember, P? What winter wonderland, beautiful snow. Snow, 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 snow. Why are you laughing at me, Evelyn? Because I'm stupid? Because I'm crazy? It is not me who is crazy. It is me who is mad. Hey, man, when we're done with this job, we're going to bug out and buy a really cool paint job.
Oh no.
Oh, no. What do you mean, oh, no?
It takes you forever to decide what to do.
She said it takes you forever to decide what you're going to do. Yeah, I know. It does. You're right, P. Fine. Be like that. I'm putting my beacons on just to show you.
I'm never gonna play this game.
Oh, wait. Those are my high beams. There's my beacons.
I'm never gonna play this game.
You're never going to play with me?
No, I said I'm never gonna play this game.
Why not?
It looks too hard.
It is kind of hard. You got to be a good driver.
And I'm horrible at driving.
You're horrible at driving.
No, with the steering.
Check out these beacons. Let's get a screenshot. Actually, we're gonna take a break. I'll be right back. Yeah, we'll go on a walk tonight, P.
Yeah, we can't play on the playground.
It's about going for a walk. It's not about playing on the playground. Snow, 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 snow. Do 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 do. White winter wonderland. Beautiful snow. Snow, 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 snow.
Wow.
Y'all, I'm driving my truck. I'm driving my truck. Do, 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 do. I'm having some fun. Do, 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 do. Recording lots of songs.
2 more days until Sunday.
What?
2 more days until Sunday.
Are you that excited about going to church?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but
2 more days until Sunday.
we have this Sunday, and I've talked about this before, and by the time you see this, it'll be over, but is our first Sunday in our new sanctuary, and it's going to be real exciting. And we had practice in there, and man, the new sound system sounds amazing.
Daddy.
I think I have to get off here. I'm not sure. It's the next exit. Okay. What, honey?
Sundays and 2 more days, right?
Yar.
Yo. Yippee.
Whoa, I guess I hit the edge there.
Yippee. Yippee. I'm going to stay in there for all 3 Sundays. Dad.
Oh.
I'm going to stay there for all 3 services.
Okay, if you insist.
No, in that, in the big kid service, in the service.
Everybody knows we're slowing.
In service, I'm going to stay there.
Okay, Peary. You can do that. Let me turn my beacons off now. Maybe. Maybe when I have hazardous chemicals like this. What am I pulling anyway? Acetylene. Yeah, that probably would be a pretty... You'd probably want to have beacons on your truck. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are in Europe if you're pulling hazardous chemicals, if you have to have flashing beacons. And for construction equipment in America, but I usually don't see like chemical trucks with beacons. Yeah, so I really like the man truck. I didn't think I would. Oh, come on. Let me over, you jerk. Not that it was really not his fault. Evelyn's saying hi. You come say hi, Peary.
Hi.
That's my pee. Now you guys, this wheel's kind of getting a little bit loose. You guys got to be a little more gentle with it. You 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Ryan? Holy cow.
Yeah, when you don't eat for like 30 hours.
Yeah, okay.
I ate yesterday.
I had Chick-fil-A, I gotta admit. Chick-fil-A. What a wicked game you play. Being closed on Sunday. Oh, I just love my Chick-fil-A. I do love Chick-fil-A, holy cow. I didn't get the fries, though. No fries.
You got me some while you were
I just got Chick-fil-A and unsweetened tea. Look at this guy's going to run right into my trailer. Moron.
You got bumps around.
See the lights? See the blinker? See the truck pulling over? Apparently not. I will say it seems like the traffic in America Truck Simulator does a little bit better. Pete, can you give me a big glass of milk?
This is actually what they're doing with the programming.
P, you're awesome, P. Thank you.
Are you kidding?
Do 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 do. Why is that loose? We've got to pipe her down. White winter. This is a really long freaking trip. Holy crap. When am I going to get there? Are we there yet? 8 hours and 20. We're going to have to pick up some speed. I'm going to have to cheat a little bit here. We're going to run 90 kilometers an hour, 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, or kilometers an hour over the speed limit, because I need to make up some time. I don't want to sleep again. I mean, I got time. I guess I could. You know what? I got time in the job to do it, so we're just going to slow it down. I don't need to rush it. We can stop for another night. I got so many hours left in the job, and I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get in trouble. I could race and get there right at the time I need to go to sleep, but I'd prefer to have the extra time on both ends. Dang, that's loose. Look at that, Ryan. This wheel is already loose. Can you help me fix that? Like, figure out a way to fix it? Thanks, jerk. No. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah. Thanks, Peary. You're awesome. Snow, 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 snow. What do you think, P? Are you having fun?
Yep.
Are you a good P?
Yep.
She knows it. You panting like a puppy? Arf, arf. Arfity, arfity. I suppose if I'm putzing, I just hate riding in the right lane because it always ends. Like they just... Thanks, P. Like when you go over in that lane, it always ends up coming short. Hi, P. What are you listening for? Nothing? Oh, I'm in the... see? Yeah, I gotta get used to driving this truck.
What happened?
I keep weaving over into the other lane. I just gotta keep... I'm trying to center the wheel like I do in real life, but it doesn't work with this.
I don't think.
There we go. That's what we're supposed to look like.
I don't think I could ever drive in playing this game.
You could, P.
Especially if you have to stay right in this lane. It's too hard.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta stay in your lane. If you crash, it costs money. You can start your own game, though, and try.
But what happens if they crash into you?
That does happen occasionally. They do crash into you sometimes. And then they charge you.
Why?
You get fined, and it damages your truck.
So why did they charge you?
Because it's always the trucker's fault, no matter what. I just saw lag there with the truck.
I think you're going a little too fast.
I'm not going too fast.
Yeah, but you just passed that huge truck.
I'm going the right speed. This is how fast I'm supposed to go. I'm a good boy.
Oh yeah.
I'm a good boy. I talk about Elvis. I'm a good boy. Driving down the boulevard. 'Cause I'm free.
Okay, stop it.
Free trucking.
Stop it.
Yeah! Dear, 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 dear. Alright, don't pull on my headset. Look at this. Merrick just brought in $10,000, dude. Merrick, you are a champion.
America.
Merrick.
America.
Merrick A. Yeah.
America.
America. America.
America. Like America.
Beep, beep. Okay, so I guess there was some discussion today. Apparently the UK pulled out of the European Union. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I think in the long run, it's going to be good for them.
Who pulled out of it?
The UK.
Really?
Yeah, they pulled out of the European Union.
I read somewhere there was a petition for it or something.
Apparently, it was a big enough petition that it happened.
What that's going to entail?
Huh?
What that's going to entail?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how things go.
Maybe they'll be able to lift the stupid mandates.
Yeah.
They can actually defend themselves. No more people get chopped up in the streets.
Well, no, it's well, yeah, maybe that has to do with it too. I don't know if it has to do with the let's just call it the incursion. The invasion. Maybe it has to do with that kind of stuff, but I don't know.
Daddy.
Need to get back up in my power band here. Rue killed you? Did he do you in? It's the end of the Pee-wee as we know it.
He bit my hand and killed me.
Rue finished you off
He killed me.
like a snake. He bit your hand. All right. Successfully managed that corner as I weave all over the road. So we're getting close. We're about 6 hours away, right? Let's take a look at the... Yeah, we're 6 hours. You know, we could probably just push through. I feel like we're gonna get there in time. If we do this, if we go up a speed limit a little bit. Are you a dinosaur now, P? Got that? Hello. Idiots, man,
What did he do?
blocking me off.
He's going fast.
See if you can maintain 90 kilometers an hour with the RPMs low. To get over this hill, we should be able to.
Dad, that guy's going way too fast.
Can you ice that, P? Could you please? Because it's warm from being in the car.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You can just bring them up.
Bring milk too.
You can bring up more for Rue.
We're just filling up with you now. Cha.
Cha la ba la ba la. Cha ba la bla bla. Cha la la.
Why are you such a jerk, Dad?
I'm a jerk?
No, Cha.
No, she's not. Whoa, look at that.
Some milk and she ran away.
Look at all those apartment buildings.
I'm not doing anything for her ever again.
Shh, I'm speeding. Shh. Don't tell anyone I'm violating the speed limit for trucks. 80 kilometers is only like 50 miles an hour. In America, the trucks are allowed to go 75, 70 in Ohio. So,
You know what they need to make?
I'm sorry, what, Rue?
You know what they need to make?
What do they need to make, Ryan?
Russian trucks.
That's what spin tires is.
No, like actual Russian driving.
Spin tires is the Russian truck sim.
No, we need a Russian like driving simulator.
Russian driving simulator.
Like the crazy driving that happens there. What do you think this milk is?
On your left. A lot of man trucks.
Just take the cup down.
I like that color.
I think they should do that, Dad.
Should I do what?
They should make a Russian driving simulator. Actual Russian driving.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said.
Russian driving simulator.
Russian driving
Actual Russian
simulator.
driving like they do in real life.
They could, yep.
Would you play that?
Would I play that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably really enjoy
Well, they'll probably maybe someday add Russia into the. Oh! Holy cow! Yeah. Woof. Okay, these guys are all slowing down, so I need to
Cookie.
back it down a level. So we are crossing into some other country, probably Czechoslovakia.
Can I have a cookie?
Can you what?
Have a cookie.
Ask Ryan.
What? What I got you guys? Milk.
Oh, the speed limit went down to 70, that's why. 90, hey.
The only thing I didn't do was make Ryan his sandwich. So can I?
Can you what?
Cookie.
It's up to Ryan, honey. Oh, Ryan, give the kid a cookie.
See, maybe.
Oh,
This should be.
my cruise control's not kicking in. What the frick? Oh, I forgot I can use the resume button. Durr. Somehow I changed. Oh, because I pressed the wrong button. That's why it didn't. Yeah.
Dad. How come it's up to Ryan? You're the one who bought them.
All right, please stop. Pushing my head while I'm trying to drive is not helping the situation. You're making me drive on the berm, Evelyn.
Daddy,
Yes, Evelyn.
why is it up to Ryan?
Because he's the boss.
You're the one who bought them.
Yeah, you can have a couple cookies. That's fine. Ryan, I'll give you some. I'm just saying it's up to Ryan because he's holding them in his hand. You're the reason in my life. You're the inspiration. I gotta have you near me. I gotta have you here be safe.
What kind of it? Pecan. Oh, pecan. I thought it said
Pecan Sandies? Yeah, I got you guys some good cookies. I'm only allowed to have one or two.
Yeah,
Or 10. 30. I'm making it up as I go, Evelyn.
100.
150,000 cookies. That's all I require.
Make yourself fatter.
Oh, it's too late. I already have. I'm driving a bomb, Ryan.
Why?
Because it's a huge freaking acetylene truck. I'm driving 10 kilometers an hour above the speed limit.
Free delivery.
Dad, look. Ryan.
You're giving Ryan rabbit ears? Bunny ears? Bless you, Ryan.
I think I'll pass.
We're going to back it down a hair. Roads are getting real curvy. Going to end up crashing.
Ryan, look at the cookie ticket.
Ah. See, this is the Renault I'm talking about. We're going to buy that one next because I haven't done that truck yet. It's such a weird looking truck. Well, actually, I'll probably do the Iveco next and then that truck. It's going to be a while, though. It'll probably be a couple episodes. Or I may run without you guys, too, but, you know how that goes. There's a camera. I'm guessing it's going to drop down to 70. Resume. I think the kids downstairs are hearing the crinkle of the cookie wrapper, Evelyn.
Actually, they're up here. Except for that.
Where's Mater?
Okay.
Is he okay, Seth? All right, good. I might buy... We'll see. I might buy the Polish paint jobs. I think Bofors is Polish. I got to look again and see what city he's from. I think he's from Warsaw. So if he's from Warsaw, we'll buy a Polish paint job and then we'll hop back in the game and apply it. I think I have the Swedish paint jobs already. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what I have or what I don't have. You know, the great thing is I have a fan on my desk. This is ridiculous, and I kind of said this in the review, but oops, it makes the desk vibrate a little bit, and so as I'm driving with my hand on the steering wheel, it actually feels like force feedback, like the steering wheel is vibrating because the fan on my desk is vibrating, and it gives it a little bit more of a realistic feel. It's kind of funny. So I suggest putting a slightly unbalanced fan on your desk when you play this game. Ah, this guy's coming along too fast. Oh, forget it. I was going to get over, but now I've lost my momentum. Oh, I was on my way to pick up this office chair that I got today, and whoops, what's going on up here? What do we got going on? 90, 70. Oh, we got a toll coming up. And there was a semi truck at the freeway exit that had flipped. It broke the top of the trailer off, and they had a rotator out there flipping him back over again. It was pretty cool. Okay, start of the trail road, keep your ticket handy, press 2 to continue. Boop. All right. So we are on our way. Almost there. BCP. Oh, 110. I'll never keep up with that. Yep, lights on. Wow, this has been a really long drive. Didn't realize how far we were going to get going here, but I guess it was pretty much all the way across Europe. Oh, I'm going really fast. Drop down speed a little bit. We'll resume 85 kilometers an hour. And so we are now getting pretty close to our destination. If we look at we're 2 hours away. We've gained enough time that we should be just fine. So just adding the couple extra kilometers an hour has given us some space, some breathing room on the sleep end of things. I don't know how strict the rules are in Europe. I would imagine you could probably go a couple miles an hour over or a couple kilometers an hour over the speed limit without getting in trouble. But I don't know. Maybe they're like super road Nazis. Like, you want to go? Do you know how fast you were going? No, I'm sorry. I thought I was going 80 kilometers per hour. You were going 82. Here's a ticket for $1,000. I mean, it could happen. You never know. I think they probably would give you a 5 kilometer an hour leeway, but I don't know for sure.
Why'd you call it say dollars?
What?
Why'd you say $1,000?
Because that's how much the tickets are in this game. Oh, 1,000 euros. Yeah, sorry. That's like $5,000.
It's weird how like the smaller your euro amount is, the more you get, the more expensive it gets.
Yeah. What's the matter, mate?
No cookies.
Well, you do cookies for you then. If I can't have cookies, you can't have cookies.
She gave me one from your room. No, I gave him
So like $10 is equal to like 5 euros.
$10. Bjork. Bjork.
York. York.
The Sugar Cubes. Bjork is a...
Run them off the road.
The only song I ever liked by Bjork was that, I think it's called Shush. It's called Shh. Shh. It's like SHH, or SSH, I don't know. However you spell shh, it's SHH.
It all depends on how long you hold the
Yeah. Yeah, the longer you hold it for, the more H's you add. And that was the only song I ever liked from Bjork. Their music was just a little too weird for me. I tried to like it because it was alternative in the 80s, but it was terrible. It was just bad music.
I hate alternative.
Well, not really Bjork. She kind of came out on her own later, like with Sony, but she was in the Sugar Cubes. I watched like the first 10 minutes of the Sugar Cubes concert on MTV, like when they broadcast it live from Iceland, and it was horrible. I was like, this music is terrible. I can't stand it. So, Bjork. What?
I hate drinking milk.
You hate me? What?
Drinking milk, but I love it.
You hate drinking milk, but you love because it makes you Hulk.
I don't know why. It just didn't suck good.
It does. Milk makes your sinuses go crazy.
And that's why you don't drink it when you're drinking.
That's why you shouldn't drink a lot of it. Yeah.
You scream out, do not drink milk, they said.
It's loaded with antihistamines. Is that what? What the heck?
Nice one.
He augers in. $11. That's not too bad. I was expecting like some of these tolls are like $500. Gotta make my way back into the racing lanes. On the road again. I'm gonna be back on the road again. Not looking forward to the road trip. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Some of the properties need sunset photos, so it means I gotta stay, like, those suck because it's like I get done like around 4 or 5 o'clock and then I gotta come back at like 7. You know what? It's work. And these are gonna be big. I'm gonna be doing like 10 properties and it's gonna be about $1,400 to $1,700 a property. So we're looking at probably a good, in a week's time, minus the editing, I'm gonna be doing $20,000 of work. So it's a good thing. I mean, it's gonna be a great winter this year. We'll see what happens, but hopefully it'll give me some leeway to have a little bit of leisure time towards the end of the year, and I can work on the farm sim videos and anything else that's coming out that's big. So Yeah, I know. I can't drive. Come on. Ease it over. There we go. How are we doing on fuel? Yeah, we're still doing fine. Got a lot of fuel left. So, very happy with the Cytec steering wheel once again. The only complaint, like I said, it is a little flimsy. Sorry. Oh boy. Woo, that was close. Couldn't really do much about that. I don't know why these people are stopped on the freeway, but I might have clipped that car. But I didn't get fined, so everything is perfect. Everything is awesome. I don't know why. Oh, they slowed down because of the border, but we don't have to slow down. You may continue. Continue at the speed that you were going. You don't have to stop, idiots. Because everything is awesome. Oh, there's a nuclear power plant. Nee-nee. 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 Whee! 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 Whoa! That scare you? A little driving jump scare. I pressed the wrong button. I went onto the outside view. Ah! Outside view. Outside view. Outside view. I meant to do this, like just to look around and then look back. I haven't used my looking around abilities much because I keep driving off the road. We are in Prada. Pravda. Where is Ostrava? Oops. All right. Oh, we get off here. Where do you get off? Right here. Krakow.
Ow.
Was that a hiccup hurt?
I never get hiccups normally. They always hurt.
Oh, look at that sunset. Look at that, Ryan. That's pretty. Oh, Ostrava. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Katowice. 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 What?
I love all the driving off the road in this game.
I do spend about half my time on the berm. You're correct, Ryan. I don't drive off the road. I just drive on the side of the road and like in the other lane. I tend to bump into people quite a bit too, but not bad enough that it does any damage. Oh, don't start pulling that yawn crap on me, buddy. Oh, this is the first time I've been to Ostrava. Ostrava. How would you pronounce that, Ryan? What do you think? Ostrava? Oh, we passed a dealership. Look at this.
It's sipping milk.
Just a sip. Just a sip, Evelyn. What? It didn't give me that? Like I drove right past it and it's not letting me see it? I can see it's a truck dealership.
Hello.
Oh, well, we'll have to go back. Oh, no, it's not. It's a recruitment agency. Oh, I have to go left there. Oh! Yeah. Shh. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Shh. There's some bad driving on my part.
Distracted driving. Find a few $1,000.
That's what I'm talking about, the gear shifting. I shifted into neutral, and then I have to go through like 7 gears to get back to... I guess you could do it pretty fast, though. This allows you to kind of guess where you're at.
So this thing isn't as irritating as that port you had to go. You had to go around the shipping containers.
I'm sorry, what, Ryan?
This one doesn't seem as irritating as that one you had. You have to like go over the shipping port, and it's like 3 inches of space, and you have to turn your truck around.
Yeah, that's the American Truck Simulator has some seriously difficult parking. European Truck Simulator is a little bit more friendly in the parking spaces department. Never. I always manually park. I'm good enough that I don't need to use them. Auto parking. I'm lined up. I'm a little off, but it doesn't matter. It'll take it. Eric!
That's like,
That's like what?
it does turn green.
Yes, it turns green when you're in. Good work. What? That was perfect. Damage penalty. What? I did have a couple accidents. 4,000 euros demerit? Cheaper as freaking criminy. But still, that was a lot of money. And I went up a level. Look at this. Fragile. Fragile. All right, let's get back in the truck. So we're gonna blast into town here and see what we see. So I can turn my route advisor off for now, and we're gonna look at our GPS. Yeah, I know you're tired there, buddy. All right. So we're gonna. I told you I wanted to stop at the store to get a paint job. So let's go ahead. First, we're gonna. What are we gonna do first? I'm desperately seeking what we missed. So we're going to go see what that was. Oh. Turn those beacons off. There we go. There we go. I know. I still got some time. Come on. Stick with me here, Charles. Oh, nice driving. Ooh. That sounded rough. Don't see anybody coming. I don't see anything but mirror, actually. Yep. Every time you discover one of these, you get more drivers, so it's good to go and see all of them, even if it doesn't really seem to benefit when you first get it. When I go to hire more drivers, I'll have some more experienced drivers to hire. So... All right. So, for a record-setting long episode of American or European Truck Simulator, we pull into our final port of call, and that's going to be whatever this repair shop is over here. My guy's going to pass out while we're driving. Here it is. And we're going to get our truck painted. Now, this might require a couple real dollars, so I will be back. The first thing we need to do, though, before we do that, is to service the truck. Obviously, we've got some damage from a couple little accidentes. All right, let's see what we do have. I don't think we have any. Yeah, I don't have any of the national paint jobs. And I need to find out before we buy one what nationality my driver is. I'm pretty sure I made him from Warsaw. No, I don't want to leave the profile. But we can look at our company manager. I actually didn't want that. I want a garage manager. And we are from Warsaw, which of course is in Poland. So it is a Polish paint job that I want. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the custom configurator. Now, I did buy a couple different paint job things. I saw there was some neat stuff out there. The first of them being this chain of command. I mean, these are really cool paint jobs. It's called the Flip Paint Design Pack. Yeah, not so cool. But you can change the color. I like them because they can all be adjusted to your liking. So I think that's really neat. You can do all kinds of different paint jobs with them. Look at all these different ones. I mean, and they're on sale right now. So it was $1. Oh, I love the zebra pattern. That's so cool. So for $1, you get all. I mean, look at all these different patterns. I mean, there's like 30 different patterns. I wonder if they come in higher up too. And the other one, of course, I bought was the Polish one, and that's what we're going to go for this truck. But on the next truck, we'll have some fun. That is really cool stuff. Look at that, Ryan.
I just wish you didn't have to buy it in game too.
Yeah, I know. Look at those scales. Oh, that's really cool.
That's a pet peeve of mine. When you buy DLC,
And then you have to buy it in game. I don't know. I don't mind it because it gives you something to work towards.
Still,
That's
kinda,
really cool.
Like, why did I spend
Oh, that's a cool paint
$15
job.
on your stupid DLC, but I can't even use it?
This is the one that got me. This one here. This is the one that got me. Look at how cool that is. Isn't that cool?
You're silly.
I am silly. Thanks, Ryan. That's really neat. Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't go over the whole truck. I guess you could change that. Maybe, I don't know. Some really neat stuff. Ooh, look at that. That's like a corduroy vest. Okay, so anyway, and then I also got these. This is part of the Aqua Serenity. This is part of the metallic paint kit. So there's all kinds of paint that you can do. This one's obviously one color. They're cheaper paint jobs, but you're forced to keep that. But some of these are flips. Some of these are I think these are all part of the metallic paint job series. Obviously, custom metallic color was already there. So it just gives you some new colors to work with. And that one was even cheaper. I think it was like 50 cents. But then we have our Polish one. So we have this straight up Polish flag with any color truck that you like. So that's kind of cool. And then further down the list, we should have a couple more. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. That's really nice. These are $20,000 paint jobs each. I like this one. This is probably my favorite of the group. I like that real. That's pretty cool, though, too. So, I'm not sure which one to go with, but I don't know, the Polish flag. I like that. I like that simplicity. But I think I want more than that. This is my favorite. I think we're going to go with this. So, going to go with that. And then we're going to add, obviously, we're going to custom match the wheels. Do a silver wheel cap, right? Maybe I'll do the ring. We'll try to match the red. That looks about right. Excuse me. And then our hub itself is going to be white, like that. See how that looks. Cool. And then we'll hop in here. Same deal. We'll make that red. Same red. And then that part will be white. And see how that looks. That looks really nice. Pretty sweet. Love the wheel pack. Once again, just a great DLC. If you haven't gotten the wheel tuning pack, it works for both American Truck Simulator and Euro. You only have to buy it once. So that's really cool stuff. All right, and then last but not least, I do want to add, now that I have the ability to turn my brights on and off very easily, pardon me, I do want to add some lights onto my bar. So we'll do, can I do them there? Nope. Nothing there. So we'll do this. I'm going to Luminochrome. Thunder. By Thunder. I think those are fine. Lumen Mark 1 I'm happy with. Maybe, you know what, let's do the chrome ones. Let's see. Yeah, what the heck, that looks better. So let's see what we have going on here. Pretty sweet. Boy, that is a nice looking truck. Look at that, Ryan.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty liquid sweetness. That's awesome.
Yes.
Grab a snapshot of that for the next episode. All right. All right, guys. That does it for this episode. Wait, we want to keep these changes. Confirm. Not too bad, 23,000. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really, really long episode of Euro Truck Simulator. I know I'm going to break it at least into 2 parts, but it maybe 3. And I can't wait to see you guys on the other side. You know, having fun with this game. Still a lot to explore. I think I've still only got like 40% of the map discovered. So our next job is to try to find a gig taking us up to Uppsala, and we will continue once I find that job. Look at that truck. Oh yeah, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the road.